Welcome, friends. My name is Avinash Gorakshakar, and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. In such episodes, friends, we introduce to you emerging companies from emerging sectors and talk to the promoters of such companies. And we make an effort to understand the company's operations better. We try to understand the company's business model and also discuss about their future growth plans. And friends, today we've got a very interesting company by the name of Mitsu Chem Plast Limited, and we have the privilege and pleasure of having the top management team, Mr. Manish Dedhia, who's the joint managing director of the company. Manish ji, thank you very much for
Thank
sparing
you.
your valuable time with us. सर, आज के प्रोग्राम में हम छोटा सा इंटरव्यू जरूर करेंगे, लेकिन जरूर हमको लग रहा है कि अच्छी खासी इंफॉर्मेशन आपसे हम शेयर कर पाएंगे.
Yes, yes.
So, Manish, first question, which is very elementary, which all of our viewers would like to know, is that if you could explain to us, what is the broad business model of our company, what are the three main divisions of our company, and what is the positioning of our company in the domestic markets?
Okay. Thank you very much, Avinashi, for having me here. About Mitsu Chem, so Mitsu Chem is one of the top 10 company in Indian industry, is making blow molding and injection molding articles. We are having three division right now. One is packaging, second one is hospital furniture parts, and third one is infrastructure. And hospital packaging segment, we are having around 83 percentage, and 8 to 9 percentage we are having in hospital furniture, and the rest is infrastructure division.
Okay. And Manish ji, if you could tell us basically, what are the kind of products you make when you talk about packaging division, you talk about the hospital parts division and the infrastructure division. If you can give us some idea about the product profile, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए.
So in packaging division, we make bottle drums, jerrycans from 100 ml to 250 liter, which goes for a packaging to chemical, pharmaceutical, lube oil, edible oil, pesticide, and many other industries to pack their material. In hospital furniture part, we supply to hospital bed manufacturer who supplies to hospital directly. So we supply to hospital bed manufacturers, and we make plastic parts in the hospital beds. And in infrastructure, we make blow molded chair, especially which goes into schools, institutions, buses, and stadium.
Okay. Fine. Manish ji, now tell me one thing. All these products are made in-house by the company. I mean, हमारी company की अगर हम install capacity की बात करें, अगर if I ask you what is the broad install capacity, then what could be the install capacity for all these products if you could put them together? And secondly, in the domestic market, what is our positioning? Like, we have been, very, long-term players. We have been doing this business for a long time. Sir, हमारी market में positioning इन तीनों segments में किस प्रकार से है? If you could share your thoughts on this and let us know.
So overall capacity is around 25,000 tons. 25,000 tons per year. Now we run average 67 to 70% average capacity. We go up to around 85%.
Okay. And what is the market positioning of our company? If you talk about hospital parts, if you talk about packaging, if you talk about infrastructure, सर ये तीनों segments में हमारी company की market में क्या position है? Where are we currently placed in the market? If you could share your thoughts.
Yeah. So in packaging, I can consider Mitsu is in a top 10 considered as a top 10 companies in blow molding sector in the packaging. About hospital furniture, yes, we are competing with morely Chinese players and other countries players. As we are the pioneer in India So, as far as my knowledge, we are the only one manufacturer in India.
Okay. Okay.
And in infrastructure, yes, it is a mixed opinion because it's a very less market share and we are growing rapidly in that also.
Okay. Okay. So understood. I think, Manishji, now the next question, which is very important, is that what is the overall kind of demand scenario which you see for all the three divisions? अगले 2-3 साल की बात करें, we are talking about the next 2 to 3 years. What is the kind of demand signals which you are getting from the market, from the customers for all these three divisions? If you talk about the packaging division, the hospital parts business, the infra business. So over the next say 2 to 3 years, how do you expect demand to grow, and how is the company positioned here?
So देखिए, आई थिंक जो पैकेजिंग मार्केट है, सो मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा हूँ कि 10 से 12% ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ होने का पॉसिबिलिटीज है ओवरऑल मार्केट में, बता रहा हूँ.
Okay.
एंड आई थिंक you can see China one policy is also applied in chemical and pharmaceutical market also, and which is a big significant demand will come from there. So packaging sector definitely will grow more than 10 to 12% CAGR.
Okay.
In hospital furniture, as per recently just one article came that you will require 2.4 million beds in next 5 years. So you can understand the growth from there. It is a big growth coming in hospital beds also.
और मनीष जी, फॉर द थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ द बिजनेस, दैट इज इंफ्रा बिजनेस, जो अभी छोटा है, उसमें क्या लग रहा है? व्हाट इज द काइंड ऑफ डिमांड यू सी देयर, इफ यू कुड शेयर योर?
So infrastructure also, we are seeing in a big growth, and we are also expanding in that business as well. There are many preschool, because our chairs are going into many institutions, schools, and definitely many schools are opening here, and the demand is really good. Also, we will add our portfolio in near future, so I can see a big demand in that segment as well.
Okay. Manish ji, very well articulated. Now, next question is, Manish ji, if you talk about the competitive landscape, can you tell us, in what way, the company adds more value to its products so that customers keep coming to us, they like our products, they like our quality. तो ऐसा हम क्या करते हैं जिससे आप कह सकते हैं कि qualitatively we are doing a better job? So, in your own words as a promoter of the company, if you could tell us some qualitative positives of the company and help us understand the company better.
Okay, so it's a mix of the things. Definitely, one is people are looking at nowadays. People are looking at many of the things. Sustainability is one of them, which I will talk in after this. So sustainability, quality, and innovation. So I think now customers are looking for quality, service, innovations, and sustainability. Mitsu provides a good sustainability platform to many of our customers who are mostly MNC company or large corporates, and definitely we can say we will take advantage of being the first one to give all these services to the customers.
Okay. Manish, now you mentioned about innovation, which is very interesting. So please let me know, when you talk about innovations, I mean, what is the focus on product development? Like, कितने नए products हम लोग develop करते हैं so that we can address the customer needs better. If you could share your thoughts on this.
Okay. Yes, so Mitsu is known for innovation since long, and we have a very good NPD team. So NPD is a new product development team, and I think every month we are coming up with at least 2 to 3 new products. So we are adding in Amilek our portfolio. So there is a big product expansion as well, and we are still trying to get more products in our basket.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Understood. Manish, now tell me one thing in terms of product pricing. We have got three divisions. One is the packaging, the second is the hospital parts business, and the infra business. सर इसमें हम कस्टमर के साथ प्राइसिंग कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं? इज इट बेसिकली कस्टमाइज्ड और इज इट बेसिकली बेस्ड ऑन सम लॉन्ग टर्म 1 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट की इतना वॉल्यूम मिलेगा तो इतनी प्राइसिंग रहेगी? तो फॉर ऑल द थ्री बिजनेसेस मोटा मोटी प्राइसिंग कैसे हम डिसाइड करते हैं?
So here in the blow molding sector, it doesn't work yearly contract because the prices changes every weekly here. So it's a very dynamic situation. Very rare cases there is a tender system where then you have to give a effective prices every month. Basically, every customer has a customization price because they have a different customer demand, which we have to follow, and accordingly the price comes out. So I think every customer has a different prices.
So basically this is relevant for all the three businesses, Manish ji. यानी आपका infra
Mostly
business,
mostly yes,
business. Okay.
mostly yes.
Okay. So understood. उसके बाद Manish ji, now tell me what is the broad plan for the company in terms of capex and growth? Is the company planning any expansion or any kind of fundraising activity? इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
So I will say for expansion, yes, we are working on that, and we will very soon we will announce something. Once we finalize once with the board, we will definitely announce that. About fundraising, yes, we have already filed the right issue with BSE, and we got approval also from BSE. So very soon we will come up with the right issue.
Okay. This rights issue will be made in the first half of this financial year, that is for FY 24-25?
No, sir. It will be before, so in this Q4 only.
Okay, understood. So basically, Manish ji, this money will be utilized for basically working capital or some additional capex. इसके बारे में जरा बताइए.
Okay, so the money will be utilized in three phases. So one will be to repayment high debt, high interest debt. Second one, we will keep some money for growth perspective, and the third one is a working capital.
Okay, understood. Manish ji, now talking about working capital broadly, what is the kind of working capital cycle in our business? Because typically from the time you get the order, you manufacture it, you give it to the dealer gives you the money. So normally हमारे business में working capital cycle कितना लंबा होता है? If you could please share.
So generally, average if you calculate, it is around 43 days.
Okay, and within this working capital period, Manish ji, what I want to know is that you possibly use a lot of polymers for your packaging business. So do you have to stock inventory of these polymers क्योंकि इसका demand supply थोड़ा सा volatile होता है?
Yes, sir. See, 50% we import the material, and definitely we have to take import to be in very high consideration, as we have to keep around 60 to 90 days inventory with us.
Okay.
This is inclusive of on sea and our factory stock.
Okay, correct. So mota moti, I mean, this is the working capital kind of period
Yes.
which the company has. Manish ji, now tell me one thing that COVID हो गया है, अभी normalcy आ चुकी है. We are now in a very normal period. India is also growing very rapidly. Tell me one thing from a 2 to 3 year perspective. What is the kind of vision which our company has got? Like we have been growing at a pretty fast pace. But अगले 2-3 साल में हमारा कंपनी का विजन क्या है? हम कहाँ तक पहुँचना चाहते हैं? And what is the main focus of the company? Will it be the packaging business or will it be the hospital parts business? Because both these businesses are showing tremendous growth. But internally has the management decided कि कौन से business पे ज़्यादा focus करना है? तो इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
I think, see, there is after COVID, all over the world, China One policy is coming up, which is a very, very good and positive sign for all the manufacturers in India. especially plastics, I must say that you will see a rapid growth in all over the plastic segment. Because to import finished good is not viable anyhow. So you have to manufacture in India and you have to give, whether it is I'll take an example of Mitsu. It is a packaging, is a hospital furniture or infrastructure. So in all three segment, there's a big scope. I consider is a big scope for expansion.
Okay.
The
Fine.
market also is very big.
Okay. But on the other hand, Manish ji, जो आप बता रहे थे, you were saying that the hospital bed market is also going to see a very large market because with the
Right.
growth of hospitals. So can we assume that this segment also will grow very rapidly in the next 2 to 3 years for our company?
Sir, yeah, I can see this after COVID. We can see a drastic upward in the hospital furniture demand. Government is also putting a lot of money to make a good infrastructure for hospital in small villages, cities, and government has also earmarked a good fund for this healthcare business. And I can see in next 2 to 3 years, I think it will be very rare to see. The world will definitely focus India for this kind of growth.
No, fine. I think so. Both the businesses will grow rapidly, which is very good to
Rapid,
hear.
yes.
Manish ji, now coming to the financials, we have seen that in your second quarter, top line थोड़ा सा flattish था, 76 crores compared to 70 crores. Profit after tax भी आपका flat था. So I wanted to understand, what has been the reason for this flat growth because your operating EBITDA has improved quite well. तो second half का क्या outlook है और इस performance के लिए why was the profit flat? I mean कोई specific reason if you could share with us.
No, so I think I have shared in my last two con calls for quarter one and quarter two. Yes, there was a many points. There was a demand supply gap. I mean, like demand from the customers was a big gap. Second, there was a price was going south, and lot of import material was there. So जनरली आपके पास इंपोर्ट रहता है और वो जब तक बाय द टाइम यहाँ पे इंपोर्ट आता है तब तक मार्केट बहुत गिर गया था एंड आई थिंक दोस ऑल द पॉइंट्स वर देयर एंड डेफिनेटली यस वी हैव सीन नॉट गुड ग्रोथ इन हाफ ईयरली and in my the Q2 call also I said Q3 and Q4 will be robust. Definitely you'll see that Q3 and Q4 will be robust ahead in the time.
I think very nice to hear, Manish ji, क्योंकि second half normally I know for the company is much better. So obviously second half में numbers अच्छे आएंगे ऐसी उम्मीद है.
Yes.
Manish ji, now last question, which is very important from a business standpoint of view. Every business has got some risk attached. Now we have faced COVID very successfully. Now COVID has gone, but normally in our business, which is into packaging, hospital beds plus infra, सर हमारे बिजनेस में सबसे बड़ा रिस्क क्या है and how has the company managed to mitigate this risk successfully over a longer period of time? If you could share your thoughts, how you have managed to be successful despite all these risks. So if you could share the biggest risk in our business and how you have managed to face it successfully.
So I think some of the risk I will say, which is the external policy of government, which can be sometimes if it is a drastic, then definitely the whole market will affect. I do not have a very good answer on this, very honestly saying. External policy. Sometimes big risk is when suddenly demand decreases, the polymer prices goes down, and demand of our customers goes down also at that time. So then the big risk of market going down and your profitability goes down. And the third thing is if the China one policy doesn't work here in India too much, as right now I can say many of our chemical companies is expanding their business in chemical industry and pharmaceutical industry. And China, if dump big material here, and then maybe that could be a threat.
Okay. I think Manishji, you explained the risks very well, and I think definitely considering the kind of track record the company enjoys, I'm quite sure that the company will be able to navigate all these risks quite successfully. So
Yes.
thank you very much, Manish ji. आपके टाइम के लिए आज बहुत अच्छा इंटरव्यू था. I think we could understand the company's operations much better. Please accept my best wishes for you and the management team of the company. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.